Most RAG pipelines fail. They pull in random pieces of text, mash them together, and hope the model figures it out. The output sounds confident. But ask yourself, was it correct? Was it structured? Could you trust it in production? For most teams, the answer is no. But there's a way to change that. With advanced RAG, we move from random guesses to structured, citation-backed knowledge. This is the episode where hallucinations stop and reliability begins. Why naive RAG breaks? Let's start with naive RAG. Imagine you're preparing for an exam. You collect 5 random books, open them to random pages, and skim a few paragraphs. Then, when asked a question, you try to piece together an answer from those scraps. Would you trust it? Of course not. That's what naive RAG does. It grabs chunks blindly and feeds them in. The result is vague rambling and often wrong. The system looks intelligent, but in truth it's guessing. The power of re-ranking. Now imagine a better approach. Instead of grabbing random books, you carefully select the 2 most relevant passages. You highlight them, double-check the sources, and then craft your answer. That's re-ranking. It filters out the noise and promotes the best context. Suddenly, the answer is not just shorter and sharper, it's citation-backed. In RAG pipelines, re-ranking is the difference between drowning in information and delivering precise insights. 2 strong chunks can beat 5 weak ones every single time. Structure and reliability. JSON analogy. Even with the right context, there's another problem: chaos in format. Free text is like a student scribbling notes in random order. You might get the idea, but it's messy, incomplete, and unpredictable. Now imagine that same student using a template. Headings, bullet points, citations, structured answers. That's what JSON schemas do for RAG. They force structure. No broken answers. No surprises. Just reliable, machine-usable output. When you enforce structure, your pipeline transforms from a free-flowing essay into a professional report. Evaluation with Ragas. Faithfulness plus relevance. Here's the hard truth. You can't improve what you don't measure. If your pipeline outputs sound fine, that's not enough. You need proof. This is where Ragas comes in. It evaluates answers for 2 key things: faithfulness and relevance. Faithfulness asks, did the model stick to the retrieved context? Relevance asks, was the context even the right one? Think of it like a teacher grading an essay. A weak pipeline may get a failing grade: vague, unfaithful, irrelevant. An optimized one scores in the 90s, grounded, precise, useful. With Ragas, you move from guesswork to measurable performance. Safety and guardrails. But accuracy alone isn't enough. Imagine retrieving chunks from the web. Hidden inside might be spam, misinformation, or even malicious instructions. If your pipeline swallows it blindly, the model could output something unsafe. Guardrails fix this. They're like airport security scanners. Dangerous baggage gets blocked. Safe baggage gets through. Combined with re-ranking, guardrails make sure your pipeline only delivers high-value, safe context to the model. That's how you scale responsibly. Indexing for the future. We've talked about chunks, but what about indexing? Most teams break data into pieces without thinking. But indexing strategies decide how fast, accurate, and efficient retrieval is. Think of it like organizing a library. If every book is thrown on the floor, finding a single passage takes forever. But if books are indexed by subject, author, and keyword, the right page is found instantly. Good indexing sets the stage for re-ranking. Without it, you're re-ranking garbage. With it, you're re-ranking gold. So here's the journey we've taken. Naive rag? It fades. Re-ranking? It sharpens. JSON schemas? They enforce structure. Ragas? They prove performance. Guardrails? They keep it safe. Indexing? It sets the foundation. Together, these turn fragile pipelines into enterprise-grade knowledge systems. Now it's your turn. Download the free workbook with templates for re-ranking, evaluation checklists, and safe design patterns. Comment rag ready for my private scoring guide. And subscribe, because episode 4 is where we explore multimodal rag, handling PDFs, images, and tables seamlessly in one pipeline. Don't miss it.